Hey, it's Erin. I'm here today. I wanted to give you a few tips on what to look for when choosing a new flat iron. As you most likely know, there is hundreds of different brands and styles and features to choose from. So I'm going to just point out a few things that you want to look for and a few things that you want to avoid when buying a flat iron. The first thing you want to look at is the plates of a flat iron. For example, see this one here, it's got a gold tone. This is a solid ceramic plate, so this is definitely a good thing, something you definitely want to look for. You want to make sure the plates are solid. Anything that's coated or painted is going to chip and peel eventually, and that's going to just cause damage to your hair. So yeah, this is ceramic here. And this one you've probably seen in my videos. This is the Carmen Titanium. It's got like a gunmetal gray look to it, and again they're solid. This does combine ceramic and tourmaline as well with the titanium. Titanium is probably one of the best options because the titanium makes the plate much stronger. I have a 3-year-old and my flat iron has been dropped many times, and I mean, it's still in perfect condition. I've never had any problems with it. It's scratch resistant and heat resistant, the titanium is, and because it combines ceramic and tourmaline, you know, it gives great results. One thing you want to avoid is plates that are like colored, like red, pink, blue. These ones here you can see are black, and when you tap on it, I mean, it sounds like plastic. They're not, I don't know what these plates are made out of, to be honest, but I can tell you it's not ceramic and it's definitely not titanium. So yeah, you want to avoid that. Another thing that you want to look for when purchasing a flat iron is the temperature selection. You can see here this one has a low of 180 and a high of 420. This makes it perfect for all hair types and textures. You know, of course, if your hair is fragile, thin, damaged, you want to use a lower heat setting, whereas if, you know, your hair is quite healthy and you know, if it's coarse and thick or super curly, you can use the higher heat setting. A swivel cord is definitely handy because this allows, you know, when you're styling around the back of your head and whatnot, the cord just swivels, so that's a definite plus to look for in a flat iron. What else can I tell you here? You want to stay away from drugstore brand flat irons. They're honestly just kind of cheap, to be blunt. A lot of them are just made with metal, and that is definitely not good for your hair, and it's just going to end up causing a lot of damage in the long run. Always use a heat protectant, that's for sure. Another thing I want to talk about is wet to dry flat irons. First, I want to say they're not meant to be used on wet hair. Hair is to be damp. I honestly do not recommend a wet to dry flat iron because, first off, your hair is extremely fragile when it's wet. You know, we're told not to brush our hair when it's wet. You know, use elastics and whatnot on wet hair because it is in a much more fragile state when it is wet, more prone to breakage. So I'm not even sure why they have wet to dry flat irons, to be honest. I mean, if your hair is, you know, slightly damp and you're going to do it just once in a while, you know, I don't see that being as bad. But I personally do not recommend these because, like I said, your hair is much more fragile when it's wet, so definitely not the best choice. As far as when looking for flat irons, price can mean something, but at the same time, it doesn't mean a whole lot. Check out reviews on the product, you know, customer ratings and whatnot. You know, ask your friends, ask your stylist. Also, you know, when you're in a salon and a stylist is obviously going to recommend that, you know, you purchase one of their best-selling flat irons that they have there. The prices are usually marked up quite high. I mean, you can end up paying $200 plus for a flat iron in the salon when you can get one of just as great quality online. I'll post some websites below, you know, so if you're from Canada or US, that have nothing but the best flat irons, so you know, it's just about your price range and what you can afford. So yeah, just remember when flat ironing hair to always use a heat protectant. That goes the same for curling and drying your hair as well. And yeah, thanks for watching.